Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video today. We're going to be carrying on with the Fiesta. We're going to be sorting out that little connection blocks there. And thanks to all the comments I was getting on the last video, guys. Really appreciate it. You know, everyone was saying, don't snip it and join it. Just, you know, you can separate it and then you can, you know, pull the wires out the other connector and put it in the other one, which was fantastic. Really appreciate it. You know, that's why I do sort of ask, you know, you guys, because there's always someone that knows how to sort something out. So I really do appreciate it. So that's great. I'll do that. I'll show you me doing that. We'll connect that back up. We'll put the door card back on. And then that's the glass and the door card's done then, really, on that side. And then we're just going to be working on the windscreen. So that's what I'm going to be starting doing in this video as well. We're going to be starting taking out the old windscreen, ready to receive the new one to go back in. But yeah, once again, guys, really appreciate all the support. So yeah, don't forget to give the videos a thumbs up like you always do. I really appreciate it. It's really does help. And if you haven't already, don't forget, if you can subscribe to the channel, really appreciate it as well, because you know, I've got loads of cars hopefully for this year coming up, and different bits and pieces. Not just Fords and Fiestas. I want to step into the other, you know, other markets and other cars and other makes and models. But doing that, you know, I'm dipping my toe into a different market, a different car that I don't know necessarily about, and it's risky, and it's all on me, and I get that. But you know, I've got to weigh up the risk. Whether or not it's, you know, I know that Fiestas sell, I know that they're good, I know they're easy to fix, I know that the parts, I know the ins and outs of them. So, you know, I'll probably always be sticking, you know, with Fiestas. I'll always have one around, but I do want to try and step out into a different sort of car market, a different make, a different model. I am looking at a few. I'm always looking at a few. Every week I'm looking at, I've always got a list of cars that I'm looking at, and then if they go too high, because obviously the proxy bids on Copart, if they go too high, they just get wiped off, and then yeah, the ones that are left are the ones that I sort of try and go for. So yeah, sorry guys, let's just jump into it. Let's just get this car yeah, to the next level and get it all finished. So let's do this. So yeah, like I was just saying, guys, really do appreciate everyone sort of giving me the comments and not using those, cutting the wires and then trying to splice them or try and connect them back up. You know, there was a couple of comments, and you basically pull that little red thing out here, and it allows you to get to the back of the wire. Can't do it with one hand really, but you just pull that off, and it allows you to get to the back of the wire where you can put a little pin or something in it, and it releases the wire out, and just do one at a time, swap it over, and yeah, just change the block. So without doing any cutting, which is great. You know, I never knew that really, but now I do. So another lesson learned. So that's good. But before we get into it, I just want to quickly mention, I've got a little bit of merchandise. I do get quite a few people asking about sort of merchandise, and you know, where can I get, you know, a mug from and stuff like that. Well, I've got these mugs here, and they're basically both sided, you know, with a bit of logo and stuff on it. And I've got these chrome metal key rings, which are pretty decent. They're really nice, quite solid, silver little key rings. And these are basically, I've made this available. Someone's done these for me, and I think these are $5.99. And these are $4.99, and that price as well. That's including posting to anywhere in the UK. So that price is included. But all you've got to do is you go to eBay. Most people have got eBay these days. Go to eBay. In the search bar at the top of eBay, just put in Resurwreck Autos in the search bar. Resurwreck Autos, and these two items will pop up, and that's how you can, you know, grab yourself a mug whilst watching my videos, and a keyring. You can always add that to the, you know, your car keys or whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's just a little thing that I'm sort of gradually sort of putting together. But yeah, if you want to grab yourself a bit of merch, guys, that's how you do it. You go on eBay and put in Resurwreck Autos, and they will pop up, and you can grab yourself some. So there you go. I just want to quickly touch on that because I do get a lot of comments, a lot of people messaging me asking me about, you know, where can I get your merch from? Where can I, you know, what are you selling anything? So this is what I've managed to get hold of and do at the moment. But yeah, other stuff down the line we will do. But for now, it's just these two. So yeah, there you go. Right, let's get into doing this connection blocks, and let's get this, I've got it here actually. Let's get this connection blocks swapped over. I'll set you up and we'll do that first. So yeah, let's do this. Right guys, so I've just went and spoke to the mechanic at the road, and he had these keys, which is the ones that you use to get these wires out. I haven't got these keys yet. I will get them because they're obviously needed every now and then. So I will get a set of these keys. They're pretty handy. But he lent me these ones for the minute, yeah, just so that I can get this job done. So there we go. So this pop, obviously, this sort of pops out like that, and then you can get access to inside these things. And this, I've worked out, has to go in the middle of the wire itself. So it needs to go in there, and then you just keep pushing until it clicks out like that, and you can see that it's just popped out. And yeah, you just pull the thing back out, and then this one is out. So there we go. That is pretty cool. So all you're doing is you're pushing this, you're putting that key in the middle of that, and it's releasing probably that end part there. I don't know really how it works. I think it does. So yeah, so that's how it works. But yeah, pretty cool. Never knew that, so I'm learning something as well. So that's pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna get myself set up some of these keys because they look like they're right handy for doing this kind of work. So yeah, there we go. So let me go and set you up on the door card itself, and then you can see me just yeah, replacing this actual plug. I'm gonna pull them all out, push them back in, and that's it. Should be pretty quick, much quicker than cutting the wires and then trying to join them. So there we go. All right guys, I'll set you up. Okay, so there we go guys, that is done, and as you can see, yeah, absolutely works fine, no problem with it at all. That was really quick, yeah. So I'm really pleased that that's done, and I've actually learned another little trick, another little lesson. So there we go. Right, let's move on to the windscreen, guys. Let's start getting this out. And as you can see, I've taken the trims off the inside on both sides, there and there. And then you've got like little connections for the heated windscreen. You have to disconnect a little 8mm bolt there at the top, unscrew that from this bracket, and then you've got a little plug. You have to unplug it from there. So you unplug it from that, both sides. And then I'm gonna start taking the trims off at the bottom and the outside, and then we'll start cutting it out, guys. So yeah, bear with me for a minute and I'll come back to you. Okay, so that is done. Yeah, that works out really well. So, oh, glad that's done. Well, looking forward to cutting them and trying to sort of join the wires together. That's such an easier way of doing it. Unbelievable. Just shows you. So I need to get those tools, those little keys, to release these connections, because they're so quick. So yeah, that's done, and I've put the power to it as well and tested to make sure that it all works and stuff, and it does. It's all spot on. So there you go, job is done. So all I've got to do now is put the door card back on, put all the trims and that, finishing off, connect up the electric window switch, and that's it. This is done. We can move on to the windscreen, guys. So let me crack on with that first, and then we'll jump onto the front windscreen. Let's start ripping that out. Okay, let's do this. So here we go. We're going to go for this glass. So it's going to be the removal part of this. So what we need to do is obviously remove the window wipers. Just get them out of the way. And then you've got two trims running up the sides of the glass, both sides. So they've got to be just sort of pulled off gently because they're quite fragile. And you just pop them off, and you can see that there's little bits of plastic there, and they sit into the actual groove, and they sometimes break, and they're brittle, and they sometimes snap. So I like to take your time and then just gradually work it down, just slowly. It just pops out like that. That's it just pops off. So both sides. So I've got to take those both sides off, and then we're going to take this bottom shroud thing, cover, trim. But there's little clips here, underneath here. So these little clips have to be pulled away. And they come off all the way around. All the way across, they come off. And then this just pops up away from the windscreen. So yeah, let me set you up, guys, and then you can see me doing that, yeah? Right. Right, so that's the covers taken off. The window wipers are gone. The trim's down the side, they're all off. I've put a dust sheet in the inside, you can see that. Just in case you get little bits of, you know, shards or any sort of pieces of glass just sort of breaking off and breaking away. Just protecting the dash there a little bit. So, this is how I do it. So I punch this through like this, as you can see, just one hole straight through. And then you can see there's like a little hole on that actual blade, yeah? So what you do is from the inside, you put the wire through that, and then you pull this back through this way, and it pulls the wire through the hole. So then you've got the wire both sides. And then you just, you just go around, cut the wire out with the handles, these things here. You use them to cut them out. And yeah, just go around the whole screen, cut them out using this. The wire does break every now and then. I've got this, where is it? Yeah. It's like serrated wire. I found this is probably the best one that I've used so far out of everything that I've tried. This is probably the best one. It's quite a sturdy thing. It still breaks, it still snaps every now and then, because it's just the sheer the friction that you're putting this under when it comes to cutting this adhesive out. Yeah, the friction just wears this down a little bit, and then it just ends up snapping because it gets too hot and it gets brittle. So, but yeah, that's just is what it is, and it does snap a few times going around, but you have to just keep going around, keep changing it, and keep dealing with it. But so there you go. I always wear glasses, safety glasses, guys, because you've only got one set of eyes in your lifetime, and you want to make sure that nothing is going to damage them whilst you're doing this kind of thing, because pieces of glass and bits and pieces does sometimes break, shatter, twist, and it's just a safety thing, you know what I mean? So you always make sure, and a pair of gloves as well. So a pair of gloves and a pair of glasses. Right, so let's do this. I'll set you up so you can see me doing it, and then we'll pull it out and let's see how far we can get today. Right, okay guys, let's do this. So there we go, all out. And you saw me I was just prepping the actual bodywork as well. Just cutting this old adhesive away and just getting it clean up, ready for to receive the new one, really. I try to leave a little bit on because it just gives it a bit of bonding to it. I've still got to put a primer around this bodywork. So you prime this, and then you prime the glass, and then you put the adhesive on the bodywork, and then stick the glass on, and that's it. So I do try to leave a little bit, just to give it a little bit of, just a bit of bonding. Like, you're not supposed to go right back to the metal. You're not supposed to scratch it all right back to the metal. So this is what I've looked at and found out. So yeah, it's come out pretty good, no problem. Snapped, I think snapped once, taking it out on the wire. So that's better than normal. Normally I'll snap it about 3 or 4 times. So that's good. less times you can snap it, the quicker it is, really. But yeah, there we go. That is ready to receive the new one. So that's obviously the old one there. I've just got to take off the mirror, and then put it on that one, which is over there, which is the new one going in. And yeah, I've just got to get the adhesive, which is here. I'll quickly show you that. And you can see that it's got like a V cut out in it. You see that V in the nozzle. And you can just see it. Sorry, it's not. Yeah, that is. So you can just see the V there. So that when you're putting the adhesive on, it comes out like a V, and it yeah, that's the way you're supposed to do it. So yeah, got the right stuff here, guys. This is the correct proper gear, and yeah, I'll be setting that in on the next video. But I haven't got time today, so that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I've really run out of time. So yeah, sorry about that. Otherwise, I would like to just get it all done in one go. Remove and refit in one go, but I just ain't got the time. I've run out of time, guys. So that is going to be it for today's video. Don't forget, guys, really appreciate the support. Don't forget to give the videos a thumbs up if you've liked what I've done today. Drop me a comment if you've got anything to say, any questions on that, anything. Don't forget about the merchandise as well, guys, that I've mentioned about on you can get on eBay. Just go to eBay, go to the search bar, put in Resurwreck Autos, and the mugs and the key rings will pop up, and it'll be delivered anywhere in the UK. So yeah, and I really appreciate the support as well. Don't get them. I don't make a lot of. You can see the price of them as well, and they're not dear. So I'm not making a massive amount of money on them, but it is everything's you know, something's better than nothing. So really appreciate it, guys. But yeah, you can have your own little your mugs and your key rings. So there you go. Right, that's enough waffling. I'm out of here. So guys, really appreciate the support, and I'll see you on the next one.